the Monroe Street Bridge in downtown Spokane. That's what we're going to be looking at today. If you're excited, I'm excited. Let's get into the video. Yo, I'm at the Monroe Street Bridge right now. Check out that river. Hope you can check it out. The Monroe Street Bridge was put on the National Register of Historic Places in the 1970s. I'm just telling you this so that you know that it's like truly historic. Sadly, most people know this bridge as a suicide bridge of Spokane because many people have died just jumping off the bridge. Anyways, getting into the history of the bridge, I would say probably the most interesting thing that I learned about the bridge when I was researching it is that it actually wasn't the first Monroe Street Bridge. There's actually been 3 bridges in this spot. The first one was made in 1889. HistoryLink.org describes it as a rickety wooden affair built by the Spokane Cable Railroad Company in partnership with the city and private interests. It says that the bridge was made to be used by wagon, pedestrian, and cable car. Check it out. This is the sad part. Less than a year after it was built, it burned down. That's kind of sad, okay? Moving on to the second bridge, which was made in 1892. Again, HistoryLink.org describes it as this. The new steel bridge accommodated power wires for streetcars and overhead lighting. This bridge vibrated badly, and in 1905, a National Good Roads Association consultant declared it unsafe, although it continued to be used. Even Ringling Brothers circus elephants were said to have balked at crossing it. The second Monroe Street Bridge was in use for barely 20 years. And guys, let's be honest, 20 years is a lot better than 1 year. So the first bridge was made in 1889, the second bridge was made in 1892, and finally in 1911, the third bridge was made. This one you'll recognize as the one we see today, except it wasn't that way for long. A few years after it was built, the Union Pacific Railroad thought it would be a great idea to build a viaduct diagonally over top of the bridge. This ugly thing wasn't removed until decades later in 1973 when the people of Spokane were getting ready for Expo 74. This means that for roughly 6 decades, the people of Spokane weren't able to see the true awesome form of the bridge that we can see and enjoy today. But besides there being 3 bridges in this one location, another thing that I thought was cool has to do with the design of the bridge. It was designed by a man named John Chester Ralston, but he was later replaced by his assistant. The central span of the bridge was built to the length of 281 feet, making it the longest bridge in the country at the time. Well, interestingly enough, Spokane was actually sued for stealing the design from the Rocky River Bridge in Cleveland, which had previously had the record length of 280 feet. They weren't able to go through with like the suing and stuff, but it's just interesting because if you look at pictures of the Rocky River Bridge in Cleveland versus the Monroe Street Bridge, they're very similar. Something that I didn't even notice at first is that this bridge has some pretty cool designs. I mean, like there's the ox skulls, and then there's also the lookout pavilions that are shaped like covered wagons. Basically, I read that these decorations were part of like a pioneering theme that the bridge has. Guys, I'll tell you that the bridge that you see today is not like all of the bridge that was built in 1911. In 2003, there was like a major remodeling where a huge chunk of the bridge was replaced, but nevertheless, it was a replica of the 1911 bridge. So you're basically seeing the 1911 bridge, it's just that a big chunk of it is just as old as 2003. So guys, this bridge definitely has some history behind it. I mean, as of now, it's 111 years old. Well, at least most of it is. And it wasn't even the first bridge in this location. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you want to, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. This is going to be my last video about the history of Spokane, probably. So if you find this channel and it's like there's nothing on it, that's alright, because I probably moved on to another channel. Anyways, you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you guys, if I see you guys, later. Peace. You see these lines? You have to stay on the right side of the yellow line. This is America, okay? Going straight, you're always on the right side. Original bridge destroyed by fire and rebuilt. Don't know about that.